Jumping. More ways in the subject. Yeah, that shit jumping. Yeah, that shit jumping like that shit jumping. I'm always
Kenyon, speaking of Draymond, you pulled up to the On the Rocks podcast recently. You were asked if you thought Draymond was, quote, one of those guys. You said no, and that he's calculated in who he goes after. Usually pick guys who are unwilling to fight back. So some people tried to interpret that as you saying that Draymond is a fake tough guy. So I wanted to get you here on this couch. Because I listened to the clip, you didn't say Draymond was a fake tough guy. You just said he's one of those guys.
Yeah,
not being one of those guys doesn't necessarily mean that you are.
Yeah, I was asked a specific question, and I didn't mention Draymond. It wasn't for one reason or another. I don't put him in the category with the guys that I named. That's all. And I've watched Draymond's career from the time he came in to now. And I think a lot of the things and the people who he has done things to has been calculated. I don't think it's not spur of the moment things. It ain't reactionary things. It's people, and I said it's just people who he hasn't hit someone or did something to someone and someone's instant reaction is the next step, right? Everybody complains, everybody looks for the refs to break things up, and he hasn't done anything to someone and there's been a reaction where, like, oh shit. It hasn't been that reaction yet. So, I respect Draymond's career, what he's done, what he has done for the Warriors, 4-time champion, all those things. Not to take anything off his career, but I just don't put him in the category with Rick Mahorn, Charles Oakley, those guys. Like, I don't put him in that category.
Like a Zebo. Zebo say I'm
Otis Thorpe,
bully the bully.
Or Buck Williams. I don't put him in that category. With Zebo, I don't put him in that category. I don't. It's just with Udonis, Zebo. Certain guys, you know what it is. Like, we play hard, we're gonna play hard, we're gonna play basketball, but you cross the line and it's gonna get there like quickly. And that's just what it is, man.
So a lot of times, we talk about the 70s, 80s, obviously fighting was encouraged, embraced. The fines weren't as bad back then. You were allowed to really get to it. But is the league soft nowadays, or are players just less willing to give up them game checks by engaging in fisticuffs?
All of it. It's all under the same thing. I don't think these guys grew up having fist fights, so they're not quick to go there. No, this is what it is. Like,
that's fair.
When you grow up having fist fights, you quick to go to that, right? That's what you know, right? When you disrespect, you come from the shoulders. Somebody call you a bitch, you come from the shoulders. Somebody say something disrespectful, you come from the shoulders with it. That's just the way a lot of us grew up. These kids didn't grow up that way. So we're not expecting them that to be their first reaction when something is presented and that something negative is presented. That's not their reaction. So I don't expect them to be that way. So whether it's soft or whatever, however people want to classify it as, right? Yeah. But as time is gone, we don't want to, the game needs to be the game. Basketball needs to be free flowing, but every now and again, people get disrespectful out here. And when you get disrespected, then some people react a certain way. These guys don't. Yeah. Not everybody reacts that way.
Was born in Saginaw, Michigan, born and raised in Saginaw. So the constant shots has been a little confusing to me because I don't quite know where they came from. And you think, someone that was a number one pick that didn't quite have the career that I've had when you talk defensive player of the year or 9 all-defensive teams that I have, and he has 0. 1 all-star? Make no mistake about it. You are an all-star. I'll give you that. A lot of people can't say they're an all-star, so I'll give you that. You're a one-time all-star. That's beautiful. But you must admit, like, to be the player that you were and defender that you believed you were and to not have, like, a single all-defensive second team, it's kind of an underachievement. Number one pick in the draft. A lot of people look for that guy to win Rookie of the Year. Didn't. All-rookie team, though. First team all-rookie. I can't say I made any all-rookie team, so kudos. I tip my hat to that. It started off promising. Lost in a couple NBA finals. He got to sniff it. Didn't quite get a taste, but got a little sniff of it. In 2000, playing for the Cincinnati Bearcats. Unfortunately, he wasn't able to see that championship through either. And my big brother, Martin Cleves, went and took that championship. So it's tough to sit in a space of like continuing to speak on my name and call my name out as if I underachieved or am underachieving when I was just simply the 35th pick in the NBA draft and somebody took a swing on in the second round and it just happened to work out, you know, to become one of the greatest players in the franchise history. It just happened to work out.
Yeah. Hell yeah. This is gonna be a good one, a great one, a Golden State one. You understand what I'm saying? You know what I'm talking about? Yes. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Be Real Entertainment presents Sports Fit. And I'm your host, your boy, your player partner, your partner that's a real player out here in these goddamn streets. OG Good Game with my co-host, Slick Vic.
What up?
And we coming to you from the Hall of Game, where we giving you 360 degrees of game. For those that don't understand, it's game all the way around.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Hey, man. You know, I would like to talk about how the Oklahoma City Thunder is, 16, 17, and 1. They only lost one game so far in this early season. But that ain't what we gonna talk about today. Nah. OG Good Game gonna put y'all up on some game right here. You know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm saying? Hey, we got a thing brewing.
Little drama.
Between Kenyon Martin, a retired basketball player, I ain't gonna say a great, but a very, very good
All-star caliber player.
Very, very good basketball player, a no-nonsense type player, a no-nonsense type person. You know what I'm saying? And he come from Saginaw, Michigan, somewhere where Draymond came from. So, you know what I'm saying? They kind of like, you know, but he came out before Draymond. But it's between Kenyon and Draymond. And, hey, I can't be totally biased because Kenyon, I like Kenyon. I rock with Kenyon. Kenyon was a UC Bearcat, you know what I'm saying, basketball player. Hey, my kids went to UC, graduated from UC.
Shout out to UC.
You know, I rock with UC, and, you know, I really like the Kenyon Martin in the era that he came up in. I like the Kenyon in his play. The only how I didn't like Kenyon is when Kenyon's teams would go up against my Lakers. See, I was a Laker fan back then. You know, I was a true Laker fan. Number 8 Kobe Laker fan. Yeah, and that's the only time I wouldn't, you know, I'd be going against Kenyon.
You would rock with him, right?
But I'm gonna have to do it again, cause you know he going up against Draymond. He going against you ain't gonna keep fucking with Day-Day, man.
We gotta be
But you ain't gonna just keep, you know what I'm saying, fucking with Day-Day. That's my guy.
All right.
You know what I'm saying? You're not gonna do it. I'm not gonna let that happen. That's blasphemy. That's, you know what I mean, that's crazy talk. But
I'm gonna try to be objective here.
Okay, you should be the objective, but I'm gonna be the one that's gonna tell you the truth and how it is, straight from the eyesight. You know what I'm talking about? You know, I'm gonna give you that eyesight, that, you know, good game. I'm gonna put y'all up on game. Yeah, so check this out. Kenyon, to me, seems like, and you know, I fuck with Kenyon, but it seemed like he kind of butthurt. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like he just saw that his career and Draymond's career don't match, and he feels that he's a better player, which offensively he is. He is a better offensive player than Draymond. But my thing is, Draymond do way more things than just being an offensive player. When Draymond came in, Draymond could guard 5 through 1. He can guard every position on the court. If you switch off, he got you. He D'ing you up. He locking you down. As of, he got 1 Defensive Player of the Year award. But he has 9 defensive player teams that he was on, whether it was first team or second team. He got 9 of them.
Team selections,
Yeah. And you know what I'm saying? He got he has 1, which he really should have had at least 2, maybe 3. But the only reason why he didn't get it is because of his antics during the season. You know what I'm saying? And then he got that he had got that Dennis Rodman type of like treatment, you know what I'm saying, where they was just, it seemed like no matter what happened, Draymond, you know, they call it,
just a bad rap.
Yeah.
You got a bad rap.
Yeah, so, but that's my take on it, you know what I'm saying. Kenyon's career didn't pan out to be, to like Draymond's. And then it kind of went personal from just talking basketball. It went personal to direct shots like, oh, well, he ain't tough, or he wouldn't have did this, and I would have, you know. Yeah, Kenyon, that's all cool. That's all cool. And we know you is that guy. But I ain't seen Kenyon get into no scuffles on the court with nobody.
Oh,
nobody.
Really?
I haven't seen it, or nor did I hear of it. You know what I'm saying? He ain't put nobody in the hucklebuck. You know what I'm saying? Had them choked up. He ain't choked nobody out on the court. You know what I'm saying?
Cue the footage of Kenyon punching Corey McGaddy.
Look, Corey.
Yeah,
look, oh man,
Corey,
now come on, that one ain't counted. That one ain't counted. He a guard.
He was a small forward.
A two guard.
He about 6'7".
A two guard.
I mean, Kenyon about 6'9". He ain't.
But it's different, man. That's why they call it weight limit. Like in boxing and stuff and wrestling, I mean, the UFC, there's weight limits.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Right. And Corey McGiddy was no.
What about Jordan Poole?
You're correct on that. I'm gonna give you that. And I ain't like that. And I was salty at Draymond for doing that. You know what I'm saying? Right. But you know, brothers have spats, and you know we get into it. And you know what I'm saying, little brother. You know what I'm saying? I got 4 boys, and yeah, my oldest son didn't. You know what I mean? He probably had to guff my youngest son up because my youngest son was, you know, out of pocket. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You know that's gonna happen.
It's also footage of Kenyon going at Alonzo Mourning and then them being held back from each other.
Oh man, that's the hold me back. Hold me back. Let me get at him. Nah.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just trying to think of the incidents I can remember in the league.
But he ain't actually put hands or feet on nobody. Not that I see. They played on the same team?
No. Something. I think Kenyon Martin was going up for something, and Corey Hart fouled him, and then Kenyon got up and swung and punched him.
Corey Getty, not Corey.
Corey McGaddy. Yeah, Corey McGaddy Hart fouled him. Then Kenyon got up and punched and swung on him.
Okay, but that's a little guy. Like, man, that's not. You know, that's not the Rick Mahorns, or as he was speaking on. Right. I heard him say something about, you know, that wasn't the Alonzo Mournings or the Larry Johnsons. You know what I'm saying? Or a Charles Oakley. Now you know ain't nobody on with Charles. You know what I mean? Ain't nobody fucking with Oaktree. You know what I mean? But you know. That's little Corey McGaddy. Like, come on, man. Like, come on, Kenyon. You got the, you know what I mean? Your resume in that aspect don't equal up. You know what I'm saying?
You know? I mean, I can't really,
Draymond done put hands and feet on folks in the league. He done put hands and feet. Feet the ass.
Well, that wasn't
feet the ass.
That wasn't like a fight. That was more like antics.
That's an ass kick.
That was antics.
What? When he stepped on dude?
When he stepped, yeah.
He stepped on him. How many times did he step on him? Was it twice? I think it was more. The one he double stomped. I mean, come on, man. He double stomped.
It wasn't like they were in a fight, though. It was.
He shouldn't have did what he did. Then he want to lay down on the ground and try to flop. Draymond ain't having that, man. We ain't going for that, man. Come on, man. We ain't gonna disrespect my guy, man. You know what I'm saying? And Draymond, accidentally, subsequently, hit the one guy in the you know, when he kicked him. Who was that that they said he kicked? Was that Steven Adams?
Oh, in the man region?
Yeah. That was Steve?
Yeah, that was Steve.
Yeah. And that's a big boy.
Yeah, but that's, yeah.
Yeah, see, so it ain't like he picking and choosing and getting into it with little guys, Kenyon. He ain't getting into it with little guys. But see, he getting into it with guys that's bigger than him, actually. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. I mean, I wouldn't really call that.
Who else did he sock? He socked Sabonis.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Hit him with one.
That's
You know what I
more.
mean?
That's more of the whole argument that all he picks on is like foreign players.
Them the only guys that come disrespectful because they don't know. They ain't
What did
really.
Steven Adams do that was disrespectful? I don't think that's like. I think some. Yeah, it wasn't. It ain't all disrespect based. I don't think. I think some of that stuff just happened. Like
Well, yeah, it just happened. It's happened, but
honestly, it ain't just happened. It's stuff that Draymond Green lashes out due to frustration. Maybe he'll lose the ball and hard foul somebody.
maybe yeah.
And,
that's in the game. That's part of the game. That's part of the game. But my thing was Kenyon was. Can you run that clip, man? When Kenyon said that there's so many people that was better than him, that was better than Draymond. He started getting personal. You know what I'm saying? He was saying that there's all these guys, 25 guys better than Draymond. Now these guys might have been better than Dre offensively, but Draymond do way more things that's for his team that they need other than scoring baskets. He got Steph Curry. He had Klay Thompson. You know what I'm saying? When you got them two guys, only thing you need to do is fill in the blanks. You know what I'm saying? Rebound, play defense. Draymond still can guard centers, power forwards, and a lot of the small forwards.
Right, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So he still can guard at least 3 positions, and he'll try to guard 4 of them. He probably ain't guarding these fast point guards. You know, he probably ain't guarding the Kyries and the Trae Youngs and stuff like that. But, you know.
Yeah, he's...
The Lucas, he'll guard him. He'll guard Luka, punk ass. You know what I'm saying? He'll guard Luka. Luka still might splash him, but he'll guard Luka.
All right, I got it.
Okay.
You ready?
Yeah, go ahead.
You
This is
said
from
no,
Gil's
that he's
Arena.
calculating who he
From
goes
Gil's
after.
Arena.
Usually pick guys who are unwilling to fight back. So some people try to interpret that as you saying that Draymond is a fake tough guy. So I wanted to get you here on this couch. Because I listened to the clip, you didn't say Draymond was a fake tough guy. You said he's one of those guys. And not being one of those guys doesn't necessarily mean that you are.
Yeah, I was asked a specific question, and I didn't mention Draymond. It wasn't for one reason or another. I don't put him in the category with the guys that I named. That's all. And I've watched Draymond's career from the time he came in to now. And I think a lot of the things and the people who he has done things to has been calculated. It's just, I don't think it's not spur of the moment things. It ain't reactionary things. It's people, and I said it's just people who he hasn't hit someone or did something to someone, and someone's instant reaction is the next step, right? Everybody complains, everybody looks for the refs to break things up, and he hasn't done anything to someone, and there's been a reaction where, like, oh shit, it hasn't been that reaction yet. So, I respect Draymond's career, what he's done, what he has done for the Warriors, 4-time champion, all those things. Not to take anything off his career, but I just don't put him in the category with Rick Mahorn, Charles Oakley, those guys. Like, I don't put him in that category.
Pause that for a second.
Otis.
Now, he say he don't put them in that category. Basketball is different now than it was back then with those guys that a lot of those guys that he mentioning. You know what I'm saying? A lot of those guys that he was mentioning, they played in a different era, a different style of basketball. That style of basketball now is taboo. You can't play that style of basketball now.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And
Now, was this a basketball argument, or was this just a you don't?
Oh, is it
you
personal?
You don't want it with these guys argument. I think it's just a you don't want it with these
personal,
guys.
so it's not about Draymond's accolades on the court.
No. I think it's just about
it's about personal, like you fake tough guy, like he said.
Yeah. I think it's just about the guys in the NBA who you didn't want any smoke with. I think that's the list he's trying to get. You know, you don't want any smoke with Rick Mahorn. You didn't want any smoke with Otis Thorpe. You didn't want any smoke with Charles Oakley, like those guys. And
we don't know because he didn't play in that era. Neither did Kenyon.
Right, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Kenyon caught most of them guys on their way out.
Yeah.
If he caught some of them, you know what I'm saying?
Against Charles Oakley.
He might have played against Charles Oakley, but he didn't play against the Otis Thorpes and the Mahorns.
Yeah.
He might have caught Karl Malone wasn't no guy like that. He wasn't. Karl Malone was he was soft. He hung with the mother folks.
Mm-hmm.
You know, them preppy guys. And you know,
and the little girls. Go ahead.
And the little, okay, I don't know nothing about that, but
you don't know
allegedly
about that?
Nah, allegedly.
It ain't alleged.
Oh.
He got a 13-year-old pregnant, 14-year-old pregnant.
Oh my gosh.
Back in the day.
Oh my God. Oh, that's
Back
another
in the
podcast.
day.
That's another podcast for another time. Karl Malone getting young allegedly.
Not allegedly.
13-year-old girls pregnant. I don't know nothing about that, but.
Minor, 13. It might not have been 13 or 14, but it was a minor.
Under 18.
Under 18.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
And she wasn't 17 either. it wasn't like close. It's getting there, you know. It was weird kind of. It is Utah. So, you know, it's one of them things.
Okay. But back to the regularly scheduled program.
Yeah.
Kenyon got personal with it, you know what I'm saying?
Well, that was in chronological order of the beef that's going on right now. That was kind of like the first thing that went out there.
First shot.
Yeah, this week.
Okay.
That was this week.
Okay.
And then they had some more stuff on Gil's Arena.
Yeah.
Yeah, some more stuff on Gil's Arena later in the week where they talked about the Warriors' turbulence this year.
Yeah.
And Draymond had some comments about, you know, players with agendas.
But Draymond is in the locker room.
Right.
So he's, you know what I'm saying, he able to see things that, you know what I'm saying, we on the outside don't know nothing about.
Right.
So if he said that, you know, players got agendas, I got to go with it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, him and Jimmy Butler both alluded to.
Oh, so Jimmy said it too, huh?
Yeah.
Okay, so these are the two tough guys on the team.
Right, so, yeah, I mean...
There's got to be something to it.
Yeah, you wouldn't assume that they would be talking about each other.
No.
So they're probably talking about, and you know they're not talking about Steph.
No.
So, pretty much leaves, you know, the guys who've been in the eye, most recently Kuminga over the summer, you know, how they, I won't say took shots at him, but they kind of drug him through the mud a little bit.
Yeah, well, they
his
do that.
Basketball IQ.
Well, they do that anytime contract season
to lower
comes.
the price.
Yeah, to get the price to where they want it to be. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of that stuff that they take, I take it with a grain of salt. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But you know, he has something to say about the young boys.
But neither here nor there. But it's interpreted that he's talking about the young fellas. And they're being scapegoated, and you know, not just Kenyon, but it was Nick Young and Rashad McCants.
I'm gonna say this: Nick Young was not talking, you know, negative about it. He was defending Draymond, his former teammate. Nick Young won the championship, and you know, first championship in his career with Golden State. You know what I'm saying? So,
right.
You know.
Yeah, I don't really think he was defending Draymond because he said all due respect. He said, you know, and Draymond is his boy, but you know, you talking all that, but
he was just talking about the young guys. He was talking about Draymond saying stuff about the young guys.
Yeah.
Which, for real, the young guys ain't playing right. I'm gonna tell you off the drip from my point of view, my eyesight, and I be watching them. They ain't stepping up how they were supposed to step up. I've seen in previous years a lot of them young guys playing above the level that they playing now. They ain't stepping up and they ain't coming through. You know, it seems like it ain't no progress. You know what I'm saying? They either staying stagnant or regressing. You know what I'm saying? And they play. Now I don't know if that's the coaches, the coaching, which I wouldn't say so. You know what I'm saying? Because Kerr is one of the best coaches in the league today. But I think he's right with that. But go ahead.
Well, yeah, I mean, and they weren't just pointing the finger. They weren't just, well, at least not pointing the finger, but the Gills Arena cast, they were talking about not just Kuminga, not just Moses Moody, but they were also saying Podzinski's probably not holding his end of the bargain of what they thought he was going to do.
Mm-hmm.
They got rid of Klay Thompson based on his productivity that he had, and now
they got rid of him because he went 0 for 11 in the playoffs.
And now,
shit.
And now
I
they're
ain't
not
mad
seeing
at him. Shit. Bye.
Yeah, but they're not seeing the production that warranted getting rid of Klay.
11.
Yeah,
In the playoffs. Game 6 Klay.
Oh man. But the cast were saying that they didn't feel like Draymond should be criticizing guys when he's got one double-digit scoring game in 13 games in the season and one double-digit rebounding game also, not the same game. The one double-digit rebounding game during the season and you're 13 games in, while, these guys are averaging like 15 points. Kuminga's averaging 15, something like that.
Because he's getting an opportunity to score. They're giving him the ball. Draymond is giving him the ball to score. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
and they trying to make him feel like he's part of the team because he's been out or ostracized the whole off season and in the preseason as well.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So they trying to incorporate him into the game and bring him in. You know what I mean? But there's 2 points of this Kenyon argument or this Kenyon thing with Draymond. It's his actual play, which the panel on Gilda's Arena was talking about, his actual play.
Yeah.
And Kenyon went personal with, he ain't better than these guys, or he don't want to see these guys.
Let's get that part of it. Let's get to that part of it.
Okay.
Let's play Draymond's rebuttal to the stuff they've been talking on Grills Arena over the week with the, him not being, on Kenyon's tough guy list. And then the like I said, the banter we just talked about on Gills Arena where they were saying you're only doing this when you're trying to call guys out when they don't feel like you haven't been productive enough to be calling guys out when you're not doing a whole lot yourself. And here we go.
Okay. Run it.
Off on responding multiple times. Kenyon Martin was born in Saginaw, Michigan, born and raised in Saginaw. So the constant shots has been a little confusing to me because I don't quite know where they came from. And you think, someone that was the #1 pick that didn't quite have the career that I've had, when you talk defensive player of the year, or 9 all defensive teams that I have, and he has 0, 1 all-star? Make no mistake about it. You are an all-star. I'll give you that. A lot of people can't say they're an all-star, so I'll give you that. You're a one-time all-star. That's beautiful. But you must admit, to be the player that you were and defender that you believed you were, and to not have, a single all-defensive second team, it's kind of an underachievement. #1 pick in the draft. A lot of people look for that guy to win Rookie of the Year. Didn't. All-rookie team, though. First team all-rookie. I can't say I made any all-rookie team, so kudos. I took my hat to that. It started off promising. Lost in a couple NBA finals. He got to sniff it. Didn't quite get a taste, but got a little sniffer. In 2000 playing for the Cincinnati Bearcats. Unfortunately, he wasn't able to see that championship through either. My big brother, Mateen Cleese, went and took that championship. So it's tough to sit in a space of continuing to speak on my name and call my name out as if I underachieved or am underachieving when I was just simply the 35th pick in the NBA draft and somebody took a swing on in the second round and it just happened to work out, to become one of the greatest players in the franchise history. It just happened to work out.
Yeah, see? Draymond lit his ass up with that. You know what I'm saying? And put things in its proper perspective. You know what I'm saying? He put things in its proper perspective. Let Kenyon know, man, listen. You say you was all this on defense, but you ain't get no defensive accolades, end of the year awards. No, he wasn't defensive player of the year. He wasn't on no defensive player, first team, second team, third team, fourth team. No team. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Kenyon, you wasn't a part of that. But you talking down on the player. And OG good game, man. I can't let that go. You know what I'm saying? You can never talk down on a player. You know what I'm saying? You know, I'm talking about like, OG good game ain't going for that. No.
So this is where I say that that Draymond made it personal because, because the first thing, Kenyon was talking about, it was some kind of tough guy list,
That's personal.
And that was what that was.
That was personal.
Well, he didn't name Draymond. He just didn't name Draymond. He didn't call Draymond out. He didn't say he wasn't one of those guys.
Okay.
So he just didn't name him.
Okay.
And then with the Golden State Warriors struggles, they were saying Draymond, they feel like he's not doing enough to be calling guys out. He shouldn't be calling guys out.
Shit, he the captain on the team.
With his production.
It don't matter. You one of the leaders of this team. You got to call him out. He's the glue that holds this together. So yes, you do.
But that's still,
because Steph is the top guy, and Steph ain't gonna call nobody out. That ain't how he made up.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Steph is a silver spoon type kid. Daddy played in the NBA, so he didn't go to like, I don't think that he went to like public school. You know what I'm saying? I don't think so. He went to a private school. You know what I'm saying? So he got that type of upbringing. Draymond went to public school. You know what I'm saying? So there's a difference. So he gonna call you out. He gonna say what you got to say. He gonna say what's on his mind.
I mean, but he didn't call him out.
I'm saying Draymond is calling the younger guys
Well, that's
out.
what I'm saying. Like, nobody, Jimmy Butler or Draymond didn't call anybody out specifically. It's just more of that, veiled shots type of thing.
Shots in the dark.
Yeah.
But they hit something. But they did hit. It was a shot in the dark, but them hits landed.
Yeah, I mean, but
a shot was had.
But they, I think that's probably the type of stuff you should probably just keep in house and just try to handle it in house, because what they're gonna do, I mean, he's already a young kid, like, and they're gonna lose Kuminga.
They should trade him anyway. I think that they should trade him anyway and get something, because we missing a piece. And the piece is not Kuminga. So if we can if we can package Kuminga, Podziemski, and some picks to get a real player. I mean, well, I ain't gonna say a real player, but somebody like a AD,
something complimentary,
something like a Anthony Davis, or something like just wishing. It's almost Christmas time. Giannis. You know what I'm saying? If we could get a Giannis or something like that, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because Milwaukee ain't doing squat neither, you know what I'm saying?
They're about doing the same thing that Golden State doing.
Yeah, so
they're about the same spot.
Yeah, so he feel like if he could be on a different team, he could do better. Especially if he get to the Golden State Warriors. Because,
talking about Giannis?
Yeah, if he can get to the Golden State Warriors, they'll surge up. There'll be a bubble in the water. Just go straight to the top.
He named the Knicks in the offseason, so I don't know if he'd be willing to go out west or not. But
hey, that's where the competition at, and iron sharpens iron. You know what I'm saying? So if you want to be a player, you know what I mean. You got to keep your skills short and play the best. Every night, not every 4 or other. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Speaking of Giannis, and Kenyon Martin's rebuttal to the video we just listened to, the audio clip we just listened to, Giannis was one of the guys that he named were better than
Draymond.
Yeah, since I guess Kenyon felt like, well, if we're going personal, then he went personal and started trying to, he made up a list of players that he thought were better than Draymond Green. And I mean, of course, you got people like Tim Duncan, Kevin Garnett on the list, Giannis, and Anthony Davis and Charles Barkley.
Anthony, I like AD, but I'm not gonna say AD is better. He's a better scorer, and he play defense, but he don't defend 5 through 3 now. At first, Draymond could defend all 5 positions. I've never seen AD guard all 5 positions. He can't. And he too brittle.
You want him
He
guarding?
can't even stay on the court. You know what I'm saying? You got to stay on the court to be good.
You want Anthony Davis guarding the rim. You don't want him trying to
See,
chase.
but that's the thing
around.
though. Draymond got more stuff in his bag than AD. AD is good around the rim.
Yeah, he protects.
That's it.
And he rebounds.
Okay.
Two things that Draymond don't do.
Draymond has been a rebounder. You know, really, to tell you the truth, my Golden State Warriors is not a good rebounding team, period.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? We've never been a good rebounding team.
Mm-hmm.
You know why?
Well,
Because we shoot and make it. Or we used to shoot and make it. You know, it ain't no rebounds. Take the ball out. Take the ball out. You know what I'm saying? We made the shots. You know what I'm saying? That's how we got 4 championships. 4 out of 6. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, that's neither here nor there. You know, I can't put AD up there, but AD is a good player, and he is what we could use on our team because, like you said, he is good around the rim. He is a good rebounder, and he's a good shot blocker, and that's what we need. We need paint presence. Draymond ain't really a paint presence type of guy, but he can guard people like Wemby. Although Wemby, you know what I'm saying, Wemby played him real well, but Draymond played him good enough for us to get the win. 2 times. He could play Jokic. He could play Jokic and hold Jokic to under 28 points. He could play Jokic, you know what I'm saying? And then he could still guard other folks. You know what I'm saying? Jokic light AD up. You know, I would have loved to see.
Jokic light everybody up.
Yeah, but Draymond can hold him to where that's not the Jokic that we used to seeing or that we would see on an every day or every night Jokic.
I don't think Draymond doing anything with Jokic. Not now. I mean, back in the day, yeah. Back in the day, yeah. But I mean, Draymond ain't what he used to be.
Maybe not. Nobody is. Shit.
Well, Jokic is better than he was back in their previous run.
I don't know.
He's a different caliber player than he was back when they were, you know, getting swept by the Warriors and stuff back in the day. But I mean, he just is. I mean, it's been 2 MVPs since then. So, you know, it's just
since when?
Since they were losing to the Warriors in the playoffs.
Okay.
I mean,
he wasn't MVP last year though, right?
No.
Okay.
But
Bing.
but yeah, I mean, but I think in a vacuum, I don't think you can argue that a lot of these Anthony Davis is better than Draymond Green in a vacuum.
In a vacuum, is that like the bubble? Is that like the bubble where Anthony Davis got that fake title? Bubble title?
It's very much like a bubble.
Yeah, okay.
Very much like a bubble.
I'll go with that. Yeah, all right, because it's fake. It's non-believe. Fake news. You know what I mean? I ain't going.
Oh, shit.
AD can't get out there and guard folks out there on the perimeter.
He can guard people in the perimeter, but it's not where you want him. You want him protecting the basket because he can do that.
That didn't come out and try to guard Steph on the perimeter or Kyrie on the perimeter.
You don't want Wemby guarding 2s and 3s. You want him by the rim
because he's 7'11".
Of course, yeah, and Anthony Davis is 7 foot.
Yeah,
like you want him protecting the paint.
I understand. There's roles. There's roles, and Draymond has a significant role, and he fits his role to a T for the team that he's on. You know?
And I think that is the key thing. Like,
because if you was to put Kenyon on the Warriors in the heyday, in the 16, 17, it's not going to work. We're not going to have no championships. LeBron going to take all them championships.
It don't work. And if you put I'm trying to think of somebody now. If you put Draymond Green on the Los Angeles Lakers, it ain't gonna work either.
No, because they got too many ball hogs on the Lakers.
Too many ball hogs.
Yeah, you got LeBron. He the ultimate ball
No.
hog.
I'm talking about the Lakers actually won championships.
Real championships. Okay.
I'm talking about if you take Pau Gasol off and replace him with Draymond. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. But they don't win a championship either.
That could possibly be true. That could possibly be true.
It's I think the truth of the matter is just that Draymond Green were looked up and is in the perfect position for him. I mean,
yeah.
I don't want to say
OG Good Game could go with that.
I don't want to say he's the most fortunate player of all time, but from what would you call it? What do they call it when it can be two completely different outcomes? I think his ceiling and floor for the player he could have been, like if he got drafted by the New Jersey Nets, like I think his ceiling and floor is probably the margin is probably the largest for probably almost any player ever, probably over if he gets drafted to the Warriors versus if he gets drafted by the Knicks. The player that Draymond Green ultimately becomes, the difference between that is like the Grand Canyon, I think.
Yeah.
Whereas like Anthony, like, you know, a player like, we were talking about Anthony Davis.
Right.
Well, if Anthony Davis gets drafted by the Charlotte Hornets, or whether he gets drafted by the Golden State Warriors, or if he gets drafted by the Minnesota, you know, like his career, you know, it's going to be different facsimiles of different results, but it's, you know, the ceiling and the floor are going to probably be comparable as long as he maintains a certain degree of health.
And that's the thing with AD.
Like he might be, like Anthony Davis is going to be like in a KG kind of realm when you're talking about, well, no, wait a minute, let me talk. Like when his Minnesota Timberwolves career arc, that, you know, like if he played for a team like the Hornets, he'd have that kind of, I guess he did play for the Hornets. He was drafted by,
the New Orleans
Hornets. Pelicans. He was drafted by the New Orleans Pelicans.
They wasn't Pelicans then.
Oh, he was the Hornets when they got drafted still? Okay. So, like, I think his floor is like KG.
But KG just ran into Kobe and Shaq. I mean,
but
come
they still
on,
had
man.
Duncan there, man. He wasn't going to win a whole bunch of titles with Minnesota because Duncan was there. If the Lakers,
that wasn't the stopping point. Duncan wasn't the team that was stopping them.
Well, I'm just saying. But if you remove the Lakers, then he's got to play that Tim Duncan team, and he's not going to get past the Spurs.
I don't know, because that KG was young, and he had what did he have? He had Stephon Marbury, Starberry.
I mean, if you remove the Shaq and Kobe team from the early 2000s, or if you remove Tim Duncan, you were talking about either one of those guys, whoever doesn't get removed, whoever's going to be there is going to win probably 7-8 championships. I just don't believe it. I just don't believe nobody's going to be stopping them. If Shaq and Kobe had an era without Tim Duncan, they're going to win 7-8 championships. And if Tim Duncan's in there in an era without Shaq and Kobe to go up against, I don't think the Sacramento Kings are beating them. I don't think the Minnesota Timberwolves are beating them. I think they're going to win 6-7 championships.
Mm-hmm. Okay. All right.
But anyway, I think Anthony Davis in a vacuum is a better player than Draymond Green. Now, Draymond Green, the perfect player for the system he's in, and it's probably nobody in history that could did it better than Draymond Green.
Nope. Okay. Couldn't.
Like, you know, Hakeem,
Shaq.
No, for what they wouldn't. I don't think they wouldn't benefit.
We ain't talking about a king. We gonna leave Hakeem out of this.
Well, I'm not comparing him. I'm not comparing him to Draymond. I'm saying
okay.
If they
That's unfair.
Yeah. If they ask, I'm just saying, if they're gonna ask any player throughout history to do what they asked Draymond to do, to facilitate, help bring the ball up,
guard, five positions.
Yeah, find Steph Curry on all these screens.
Yep. Set screens.
Nobody's going to do that better than Draymond Green.
Right.
I don't think there's anybody.
And he's the glue that holds the team together.
I mean, you could make the argument that Jokic would be better at the facilitating part, but he's not going to defend. And that's half the reason they won the titles. Now, do they still win the titles if they have Jokic? probably.
No,
But
they probably would have won one because Steph.
well, I mean, this is
no two. I say two because Steph is just that good.
Well, I mean, but Jokic is just a. I won't say he's an unstoppable. He's.
I think Jokic is.
He's mastered the game, man. I think
he's just good because of the system that he's in. Now there's a lot of players that's good.
You don't think Jokic is the system?
Nah, he's not the system. No, because put him on another team and let's see what he do.
I think I think the whole game just revolves around Jokic. Like I think it's like what? Steve Nash being the system. Yeah, I think the whole game just revolves around Jokic.
Steve Nash was the what?
The point guard.
He was not the system. Wait a minute, hold on. When you say the system, you talk about on that team.
I just mean I mean running the offense.
Okay.
I just mean running the offense.
Okay.
When I say I'm not saying about who.
So Jokic runs the offense.
I think the system.
It's not Murray.
Yeah, I think the system runs through Jokic.
It runs through him, but he doesn't run the system. It runs through him.
He is the system, though. Like he is the system.
Everything is centered towards him.
Like when you take Jokic off the court, and you got Murray or anybody else, the offense changes. It ain't the same. Like
well, that's what any star player.
They ain't looking for. I mean, not necessarily.
When you take Steph off the team, they run. That's a different team.
Steph is the system.
Oh, okay, all
right. Steph ain't the system. Steph is the solar system.
I like that. I like that shit. I like that shit. Ooh,
I mean, because Steph's gravity dictates everything. So
I'm feeling you
when you're talking about
for the first time.
when you're talking about when you're talking about like Steve Nash or Jokic or players like that, like they are the system. They are the system. But when you're talking about a player like Steph Curry, like it takes from somebody being, I say, a cog in a machine to. It's almost like a forensic crime scene where everything's just held together with strings.
Mm-hmm.
Like everywhere Steph Curry moves, all the strings change. Like he's like literally like a puppet master, man. Like where he goes dictates everything
Everybody's
else.
attention.
Just everything else. It dictates everything else.
Mm-hmm.
And there's never been a player
like that. I know it.
It's never been a player like that.
Man, he changed the game.
I don't know if he changed the game.
He revolutionized the whole game of basketball.
Yes. I mean, he changed the way basketball was played
since Kobe.
But nobody can. No, well, I don't want to say nobody can replicate that, but nobody's replicated it.
Okay.
And I doubt
I can say it. He can, but I can't.
I doubt we see another player like that for at least a little while, because just for the fact that Steph Curry did it, just like what Jordan did, just that the blueprint's out there, it will probably eventually be somebody who could replicate it, to some degree.
To some degree, right? Okay,
to some degree,
I go with that.
But that player,
I can rock with that.
But that player might be a long ways off.
He probably ain't even born yet.
I mean, maybe so, maybe no. I mean, we don't know.
Right.
I mean, shooting is better than it's ever been. So it's all about Steph's perpetual movement along with the shooting.
I was just going to say that.
It's not just. I mean, because Steph Curry, he is the best shooter in the world, but he's lost 3-point shooting contests. I mean, it's people who can outshoot him, on any given night. So, I mean, he's lost 3-point shooting contests.
Maybe the Clay. I mean, hey, they go back and forth. Hey, it's brothers, Well, but I'm going to let him get something because I think Steph just let him get something because Clay got that type of his demeanor and his he's very emotional. He's a very emotional player. So you got to build him up. You got to keep him built up.
Yeah, I mean, but it's great shooters. It's great shooters all around the league, and somebody can outshoot Steph on any given night. But that perpetual movement,
Running around the court
guys don't have that
for 48 minutes.
Guys don't have that conditioning to do that.
Yeah.
I was hearing a couple years ago about how somebody went to go train with
Stephanie made
with
him
Steph
throw
Curry.
up.
And they
Yeah.
do you remember who it was? I don't remember who it was.
I don't
But yeah, they threw up. They like, man, yeah,
Couldn't do it.
I can't do that. Yeah, and that's the differentiator right there. Stuff like that, like.
But to run around and then still shoot and have the legs after doing all that running to still shoot and make the shot.
Exactly.
You know, but back to Draymond.
Yeah, but back to Draymond. Yeah, and so Kenyon's got this list of, I think, about 25 players that he thinks better than Draymond. And like I said, in the vacuum, I think a lot of these players are better than Draymond. Like let's just say, for the Utah Jazz, just throw a random team out there. For the Utah Jazz, these players will be better, for that team than Draymond. And he's got this list of a whole bunch of great players to a whole bunch of
Mid-level and subpar players. Kenyon was getting petty. He was Betty White on that one.
He definitely got petty. He definitely got petty because at the bottom of this list are guys.
He went Richard Petty
like
on him.
Popeye Jones.
Come on, man. Fuck out of here, man.
And Reggie Evans.
Get out of here,
Like,
man.
I don't care what universe you're talking about, man. You ain't give me Draymond over these guys.
You lost credibility with that, Kenyon. You know what I'm saying? You know you did. You know what I'm saying? You went Richard Petty on him. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Come on, give me some more names that Kenyon was talking about.
Well, I'm gonna run through the whole list real fast. So Giannis, Anthony Davis, Dirk Nowitzki, Charles Barkley, Kevin Garnett, Tim Duncan. All those guys, I think,
they're Hall of Famers.
Yeah, or will be Hall of Famers.
Yeah. But now Dirk only played offense. And see, this is what I'm saying. It's more to the game of basketball than just offense. Now Charles rebounded and he was offensive and he could play a little bit of defense. He couldn't really slide his feet.
Just ain't want to stop.
You know what I'm saying? But
he's got Dennis Rodman.
Yeah.
How you feel about the worm?
Yeah.
See, I don't
Dennis Rodman might be better than him.
I don't think
I could go with that. I couldn't say because Dennis did a lot of the stuff Draymond do. He patterned up behind Dennis Rodman. He patterned it off of Dennis Rodman. You know what I'm saying? Dennis was just a hell of a rebounder, defensive player, and he just did other things on the court that don't show up in the box scores.
I got a question for you.
But Dirk,
is passing the only thing that Draymond Green does better than Dennis Rodman?
Passing?
Is that it? Is he a better defender than Dennis Rodman? Is he a better rebounder than Dennis Rodman?
He might not be a better rebounder than Dennis Rodman. Passing, defensive wise, I would say if Dennis was better than him, it's not that much.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's not that much.
Well, yeah, I mean, we're talking about, great
and
players
different and it's different eras, like I said earlier. But yeah, passing is I had to get at the Draymond. Rebounding, had to get at the Dennis. Dennis was not a facilitator. Dennis didn't bring the ball up the court and start the offense. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah, I mean, Draymond's got a unique set of skills for a unique team, and like I said, I think he's the best at it. Some of these players kind of humor me for a second. Some of these players kind of get me thinking, like, well, they could probably be a good facsimile of Draymond. They might be better for Draymond, substituting Draymond offensively, but they don't play defense. Like Chris Webber.
Right.
I think that'd be interesting.
Mr. Timeout
with the passing.
Mr. Timeout.
Yeah, but he's gonna pass,
and he gonna call timeout. Well, he ain't got nothing.
He ain't have a Steph though. He He ain't having Steph either, though.
He had Jimmy King. He had Jalen Rose. He had.
I still ain't hear you say Steph. I still ain't hear you say Steph. Like Juwan, I still ain't hear you say Steph. I still ain't hear you say Steph. But let me continue with the list.
Okay.
I just thought Chris Webber was an interesting name to kind of substitute Draymond.
Okay.
And maybe they have that success. But he won't. He won't play defense. Like he won't be able to stop guys. He won't be able to guard a Jokic. You know, he ain't doing nothing with that. Even a younger Jokic, I don't think.
Right.
So Karl Malone, Chris Webber, Amari Stoudemire.
Nah. Stat was just offensive.
Yeah, he was.
Beast.
He's a monster on the offensive end.
Yeah. Nothing on the defense.
Chris Bosh, Rasheed Wallace, Pau Gasol.
Yeah, he better than Pau.
Elton Brand. I disagree.
Better than Elton Brand. 2.
Anton Jameson.
Definitely.
Zebo. Carlos Boozer.
Better than Boozer.
David West.
Ooh.
Jermaine O'Neal. Sean Kemp.
Sean didn't play defense. Sean just dunked the shit out of him.
Derek Coleman. Danny Manning.
But see, now these guys that's back in that era now. That's a different era. You starting to get back into that other era. Okay, but go ahead.
Larry Johnson. Grandmama.
Hey, I say this. And this is one thing I know for sure. I know for certain. Certain is my name is OG Good Game.
All right.
Let me put you up on a little game. Draymond would have never put a dress on. You can lay flat and believe that. Draymond would have never put a dress. I don't care what type of commercial you try to put him in. Nah. We ain't going.
LaMarcus Aldridge.
Yeah, he better than Aldridge.
Blake Griffin.
Definitely better than Blake Griffin.
Kevin Love. Al Jefferson.
Better than Al.
Drew Gooden.
Come on, man. See, now you starting to get now you. Come on, man. And this is what Kenyon said. He said Kenyon got beside himself.
This is where the petty. This is where the petty came in, man. Yeah, Drew Gooden is petty as hell.
Come on, man.
Josh Smith.
Who?
Not Mike Jones. Josh Smith.
Who? Man, who is dude?
Josh Smith from Atlanta.
Like I said, who is dude?
Tim Thomas. I'm gonna keep going. Tim Thomas.
See.
Cybertwine. Antoine Walker.
Antoine Walker. Man. Yeah.
Lamar Odom.
Now see, Lamar was the guy. He was like a Draymond.
Yeah, but say he
was like a Draymond.
But the same thing with the defense.
Yeah.
The hold up for Chris Webber would have been the same hold up for LO.
But Lamar, he played good team defense. He played good team defense,
and he rebounded the hell out of the ball first position.
Yeah, but he wasn't.
Position,
he wasn't a lock you down player. Like he wasn't gonna lock this man down or make things difficult on the court for him. All the way up and all the way back. You know what I'm saying?
Said Jason Williams. All right,
for the Nets.
Yeah.
That was a long time ago. I don't really even remember Jason. And see, that's the
thing. I ain't got a memory of him. So
I remember him a little bit.
I remember seeing his face. Ain't he the one? Is he want to kill somebody or something? Maybe
something happened. Something happened.
Yeah.
Something happened to where you know what I mean.
He was out of there.
Yeah, something happened like off the court type stuff.
Horace Grant.
Horace played defense. But Horace wasn't. He didn't bring the ball up. He didn't initiate nothing.
He ain't doing all that shit. He a prototypical power forward. He ain't doing all that. See,
that's what I'm saying. Draymond is a hybrid type of power forward. He got more things in his bag, in his tool bag, than a lot of them guys that you naming.
Otis Thorpe.
See, now we getting back there.
Paul Millsap.
Oh, come on, man. Wait, man. Come on, man. You put Millsap, man. Come on, man. You tripping, K.
Juwan Howard, back to the Fab Five. David Lee. Al Harrington.
The David Lee that played on our team?
The Knicks. Yeah, yeah. He played for y'all for a second.
Yeah, we won a championship with him. It's cool.
Rashard Lewis. Kevin McHale.
Different era.
Nene.
Nene. Come on, man. Although Nene played about 19 years. Nene played a lot, so he had staying power, but come on, man.
And that's the list, man. Popeye Jones and Reggie Evans, and that's the list.
Oh my gosh.
That's
oh my God. You was on point with some of them guys, but like as you started going down,
the Petty came out, man.
Yeah, Richard Petty.
It's probably about 18 guys on that list legitimately.
I would say about 8 to 10.
8 to 10?
Yeah. 8 to 10 guys, maybe. Yeah.
Okay. I say.
But I always say basketball is not just off. It's not like football where you just a quarterback and you throw the play, then you go off the field and somebody else come on the field. When you go down and you shoot your shot, you got to get back and play defense.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And not just stand out there like a cone. You know what I'm saying? You got to play.
Yeah. You're right. I mean, and fit matters, man. I mean,
fit does.
You can talk about,
but that's in any sport.
Mean, I talk about the vacuum, but he's the best player for his team.
Yeah, and see that's what any sport, you're fit.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like Shedeur Sanders. You know what I mean? He might be one of the best quarterbacks, but do he fit on the Cleveland Browns? You know, that's yet to be seen. You know, but fit in any sport plays an important part. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, but I just counted the names. There's 44 names on this fucking list, man.
Yeah. And only 8 of them, 10 of them is good.
Yeah, okay, yeah. I said about 18 names. That's probably about right. It's probably about 18 names on this list that are better.
For you. But
I
would say about
44.
10. Yeah, 44. And a lot of them is bums. Ain't did nothing. You know what I mean? Might have been defense on a defensive team once or twice, but they ain't got multiple defensive awards or accolades.
Mm-hmm.
You know, Draymond has multiple defensive accolades.
Mm-hmm.
You ain't heard of Dirk Nowitzki on no defensive team. None.
No.
None.
And you won't.
There you go.
And you won't.
You know what I'm saying? A lot of them guys, Chris Webber, I ain't heard of him on no defensive team.
Mm-hmm.
No. Dennis Rodman, yes. Yes. I think Draymond patterned this game because he come up watching the bad boys, watching the Pistons.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, you know, it's a few of them that I could go with, you know. But, nah. Even a Horace Grant. I ain't heard of Horace Grant being on no defensive team. And he surely didn't win Defensive Player of the Year.
No, he might have been on a defensive team, though.
But he ain't won Defensive Player of the Year.
No.
And see, there you go.
I mean, he got his rings, though.
Yes,
he did all right.
Yes, he do. He got what, like 3? He got about 3 of them.
And he got one with the Lakers. How many did he get with the Bulls?
Oh, so you 3, 4. So he got 4. So
He
okay.
did good. He did good. Let us know in the comments, man. Pick your side of the beef. Who do you think? What do you think? You think it's getting too petty? You think
Kenyon was being petty?
We know Kenyon was being petty. We know they both was being petty.
Nah, Draymond just said he just stated facts.
Well, he took it personal.
They
were talking about team.
But he was stating facts.
Yeah.
Kenyon was stating opinion.
Yeah, definitely.
So it's a difference.
Definitely.
You know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
Fact over opinion.
Definitely.
Always win.
Definitely.
You know.
Let us know in the comments, man. Tell us, rap at us, and tell us who y'all think has been the most petty.
Y'all let us know if you think Kenyon is accurate with his assessment of Draymond or not.
How many players y'all got over Draymond?
Right. Now you gotta say it's just not, it just can't be offensively.
Mm-hmm.
Offensively, it's got to be, you know, on both sides. Okay.
Yep. And also tell us if y'all think it's a better player that would have fit the Warriors, you know, the people that Kenyon listed. Is somebody a better Warrior than Draymond? I say no. I say no too. But hey, like, comment, subscribe.
share these videos. Also, hit that hype button. Hype us up. Hype us up. Keep us hyped. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Hey, man, I really appreciate y'all for pressing play and tapping in with us, checking us out. Hey, this been one of the best podcasts that I done did. You know what I'm saying? I really like this one. You know, so hey, keep checking us out and stay tuned because we got some more heat. We got some more heat coming. You know, so check us out. And this is my guy, Slake Vic, and I'm your boy, your player partner, your partner that's a real player out here in these goddamn streets. OG Good Game. And I'm out. Peace.
Peace.
Game over.
Happy Thanksgiving, everybody.
Oh, no, we don't do Thanksgiving. No, sir. No, sir. We call it family wellness. We get together, family wellness. Because black families, we need to we need to heal. We need to get together and heal.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? We know Thanksgiving is out of here.
Well, happy family wellness to everybody.
Thank you.
Happy Thanksgiving for those who celebrate that too.
Yeah.
Go Buckeyes. Let's go.
All right. So it's over with.
Where's my theme music? Somebody give me my theme music. There he is. Hit me.
Jumping. Yeah, that shit jumping like yeah, that shit jumping. I'm always into something. Yeah, that shit jumping. Yeah, it's jumping like jumping. That shit jumping.